Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today we're going to be starting off the Thursday by doing a Thankful Thursday. So today I want to thank every single one of my 264 subscribers. It's been great. The growth in December and November has been amazing. I've been doubling my views by anything that I would have got in the past 3 months. I've actually made up for in just a single month. So the channel is growing exponentially, and I really like that. And I'm going to try and continue to put out fun and interesting content. So wanted to start that off with that. Now over on my Facebook page, I started to create some new, I started to include trades. I started to include a lot of articles that I found were interesting. So I released, dividend cuts and bumps. But one of the main things that came out today was I made a purchase into UJI. It's a very diversified utility company in the energy sector. Now, the main reason behind buying this was for the dividend capture coming up tomorrow. So I put the ticker UJI, and that is UJI Corp. It's just a utility company. And I bought it for $48.13, yield 2.07. They have 31 years of dividend growth. So I bought this stock thinking if I can buy it and sell it within the next 5 or 10 days, or if not longer, until I have to recap it. I bought it inside my Roth IRA. So any capital appreciation, I won't have to worry about paying taxes. Any of the dividends that I make off it, I don't have to worry about paying taxes. Price to earnings was 19.65. And price to book 2.63, and so on. So I put my purchase in here. I put it out there about 11 hours ago and bought into that stock. Now, really quickly, just talking about this, where is it? I bought it at $48.13, and that was right towards the end of the day. I said that it had been trailing down for a while, hitting $48.08. I didn't quite pick it up at that time. I was still looking for a stock that I could kind of swing trade or buy and hold. I have a couple of them that haven't fully settled. And here, towards the end of the day, I saw, okay, $48.13. I could maybe get a really good position into that. And so I bought it at $48.13. In the after hours, it's at $48.19. So I'm sure going into tomorrow, it will cut off because the dividend date is tomorrow, which is Thursday. So here on the dividend.com website that I used to get a lot of my dividend information, you can see that the ex-dividend date is on the 14th, which is Thursday, which is today because the video is being released today. So I am going for the capture of that dividend. And you can see here they have 5 segments. They have propane, international propane, gas utility, electric utility, and energy services. So very diversified company. And even if I had to hold my position in there for the long term, this stock does amazing. 31 years of just dividend growth. One of the other articles that I saw, there's 2 applications, one that I've used in the past, one that I've taken a look at. They released some information. One of them is going to be changing up their fees, and the other is offering options for free on their platform. So the very first article we're going to be taking a look at is the M1 Finance. Now there's another channel, the Tech Cash House, that does some videos with the M1 Finance. They're actually changing their fees so that all customers, regardless of what their account balance is, will now have it completely free. It used to only be free for up to the first $1,000, but if you're starting an account and you want to invest more than $1,000, you would actually have a fee of 0.25, which is roughly what, $2.50 for every 1,000, or that was actually yeah, $2.50 for every 1,000. So it's quite expensive in comparison to now, where they're going to be dropping it to absolutely nothing. So that's going to be great. This gives a good opportunity to kind of look at another application that's free out there. On my computer, I've actually loaded up the code player, which is what I use to do my emulators on my computer. My computer is brand new, so I have no games. I barely loaded my video recording software, my editing software, and I moved over some of my templates for my my notes and such. That was basically it that I've done on my computer. I primarily use it for YouTube. And so I will be checking out the M1 Finance kind of going forward with the fees completely cut to zero. They talk a little about how competition has been with ETFs and mutual funds, and the typically charge 0.02%, but as we're going forward in time, it's harder and harder to compete with all these other industries that are offering free ETFs. TD Ameritrade and Fidelity, they both have like these free platforms where you could trade up to at least like 75 different ETFs completely for free. So they're trying to get more people and get ahead of it. Same with Robinhood. Robinhood's got a lot of people going to it because it's free. It's free to sell and buy, and now they're going to be start to offer options. So that's the second thing we're going to be covering here, and I actually included that on my Facebook page as well. I said Robinhood now set to offer free options, and I have the link there for more information along with my referral link. So I actually reopened my Robinhood account. I transferred from Robinhood over to Merrill Edge. They closed my account on Robinhood. I emailed them, got them to reactivate it because I wanted to still use it. It's still fun to kind of go on there, add stuff to my watch list. I got a lot of alerts on there. Price, CenturyLink up 8%, would alert me anything over 5%. So I use it for that. And then I also get free referrals if I have any friends that are brand new, they don't have 50,000 to put in the Merrill Edge, then I will refer them to start their Roth IRA or check out Robinhood. And most of them, they check out Robinhood no matter how much I sway them to go into a retirement account. But anyways, Robinhood is switching over to start doing free option trading, and this will allow you to essentially, more than double. This is like 10 times what you would initially make. So every 1%, you could be making 5, 10% on your trades, and that's going to be very nice. Now, some of their limits are, again, you're not going to have the option of short selling or doing options against maybe some penny stocks out there, but that's probably for the best with new investors. If you overuse their system, it's probably going to be 3 options per day, similar to their buying and selling. You can't swing trade, you can't day trade three more times in a week, otherwise you get locked out for that week or so. So they're probably going to implement some sort of a system there too. I think this would be kind of nice for trading options. I haven't done too many options in the past, primarily because it's not free. I try and reduce my fees as much as possible. That's why I kind of use Robinhood, because there was no fees for the buying and selling, and why I switched over to Merrill Edge because they offered more services and they still gave me those free trades. So I try and keep it as minimum as possible. Now on my Roth IRA inside my retirement account, I actually funded it completely now. So here, these specific stocks here are still pending. You can see that I finished up some of my swing trades that I was doing with Cato and GCI. So I actually ended up positive. I was able to dividend capture those stocks and actually increase quite a bit, depending on the quantity that I actually had. There is one stock that I bought in today. You can see I only bought 2 shares of UGI. Those are the funds that I had available at the time within my Roth IRA. I'm actually going to be funding my Roth IRA up to the full amount, $5,500. And then I actually have one stock in mind right now that's currently down about 10%. Excuse me. And I'm going to be buying like a $3,000 position in that stock. It's not a lot, but it's what I can do inside my Roth IRA. And it's going to allow me to increase my 1, 4, 7, 10 paying month. So this will bump me up. So every single month I'm getting $200 in dividends, and then I'll be able to reinvest those $200 in dividends back into stocks that I'm down in. And I'm trying to build out my portfolio. So I know I'll have most of my main stocks, I don't sell them. They're buy and hold for the long term, and they're sitting in my non-retirement account. So even if I do plan on selling them, I wouldn't for the first year because I want them to get taxed at a lower income tax bracket. And then at the the day after the year, I might adjust my portfolio so that they're not sitting at hold on. Okay, there. I had something in my throat. I had to drink my tea. So I lost my train of thought that quickly. So that is primarily it. So I bought UGI today at, what did I buy it at? $48.13, I believe. $48.13. today in the after hours it did bump up. It's currently sitting at $48.19. Its next evident date is Thursday, so the stock will drop off right up in the morning of the pre-market hours, but then I believe it'll pick up and continue going for the next following days. It's actually up for the year by around 10%, I believe. Yeah, 9.02. So I bought it at a very nice dip. It actually went down 3%. So I'm seeing the stock. It may, it will fall on the ex-dividend date, but I believe it will recover that 6% that it's lost, the 3%. So it'll increase back up to its 6% range. So I'll be able to capitalize on those capital gains as well as dividend capture for those stocks that I purchased. And of course, I do have one other stock coming up that I'll be purchasing and adding to my main portfolio for the long term. And I'll be covering that stock in the future once I've made that purchase. I don't like to tell everybody the stock that I'm going to be purchasing in the future because I don't like to sway anybody's opinion. I like to just kind of put my information after I bought the stock and not before I bought the stock. So that is it for this video. If you guys have any questions or want to say hello, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched the video up until this point, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. If you did like the video, hit the like button below. Please remember to subscribe if you're brand new. Hit the little button on the bottom right hand corner. And then thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.